Everybody, Strider's back with another pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we're going to have Shen, Twitch, Draven, Katarina, and Blitzcrank versus the blue team, who has Amumu, Twisted Fate, Caitlyn, Teemo, and Soraka. At the top lane, we're going to have Shen versus Teemo. Shen mains top lane, while Teemo mains AD carry, so this is going to give Shen a little bit of an advantage. Now, Shen's been played by this person 28 times with a 64% win ratio, as to where Teemo has only been played by this person 4 times with a 50% win ratio. So I think overall I will have to give this advantage to the Shen in top lane. And then if we take a look at mid lane, we're going to have Katarina versus Twisted Fate. Katarina mains top, while Twisted Fate mains support, so no one's going to have a real big advantage here. Katarina has been played by this person 7 times with a 57% win ratio, but Twisted Fate's only been played by this person 3 times with a 100% win ratio. I think overall, it's pretty much going to be a flat wash on this mid lane until Katarina hits 6, and then she's going to smash the Twisted Fate unless he gets a huge advantage. So overall, I think I'm going to have to give this lane to the Katarina. And then if we look at the junglers, we're going to have Twitch versus Amumu. Now, Twitch mains AD carry while Amumu mains jungle. I think this is going to give Amumu a little bit of an advantage, even though Twitch is typically an AD carry. Twitch has been played by this person quite a bit, actually, just over 60 times with a 63% win ratio, which is huge. But Amumu's been played by this person 39 times with a 76% win ratio, which is really, really good. So I think I will have to give the jungle to Amumu for sure. But then if we take a look at the bottom lane, the last lane we look at is going to be Draven versus Caitlyn. Draven mains AD carry while Caitlyn mains jungle. This is going to give Draven quite a bit of an advantage. Draven has been played by this person 22 times with a 77% win ratio, which is phenomenal. And Caitlyn's been played by this person 4 times with a 100% win ratio, which is really good, but it's hard to say with such a small sample size. So I think I'll have to give the AD carry this game. And then if we take a look at the supports, it's going to be Blitzcrank and Soraka. Soraka's very underused support, but Blitzcrank mains jungle while Soraka also mains jungle, so no one's going to have a huge advantage. But Blitzcrank has been played by this person 4 times with a 25% win ratio, which is not very good, as to where Soraka, on the other hand, has been played by this person 13 times with an 84% win ratio, which is really, really good. So I think overall in the bottom lane, Draven Blitzcrank is going to be a better combo than Caitlyn Soraka. I think if they were doing Caitlyn Nunu, they would have a huge advantage. But overall, I think Draven and Blitzcrank are going to do much, much, much better just because they just have a lot more CC. So overall, if you add up the percentages and win-losses that everybody has with the champions they're playing, the red team is going to have a 64.75% chance of winning, while the blue team has a 79.37% chance of winning. I think I'm actually going to go against the numbers on this one and vote for the red team. So let's go ahead and get into the game and see what happens. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Strider's back with another slice of ELO Heaven. Hope you all are just as excited as I am for this game. I really enjoy watching ZionSpartan play. I don't get to see him enough. I just haven't seen him on lately. But a lot of these players that are also with him are majority diamond. They're not even, the majority of them are platinum. They're not even diamond. So these could be a lot of the uprising stars that we will see here in the next season, and that is mainly why I'm a little bit more excited, mainly just because I really like to see the new players that haven't actually gotten the spotlight that they deserve, and just, some people are really, really good, and they're just not quite in that spotlight. They're just looking for teams. They haven't been looking actively, but now with the announcement of Season 3 and everybody looking for subs and stuff, and, doing the tournament and taking people from the ranked 5s ladder, there's a lot of people really just working their butt off, just trying to get what they need in order to, make it on to the next round, try to get into that Season 3, try to fight for that. I guess it's kind of a sponsorship, not really, but it's, it's really good, $25,000 a year just for playing League of Legends, not including streaming or anything else. So it should be really good. Overall, I enjoy the Twitch games. Twitch is one of my favorite champions. Definitely not played enough in my opinion, but I do enjoy him quite a bit. I don't know who's going to go bottom, actually. Twitch is actually jungling. Very interesting jungle choice. I haven't seen him a lot in the jungle, but it doesn't mean he's weak with that. That is for sure. He could definitely be a pretty strong jungler. His ganks are absolutely ridiculous.
A summoner has reconnected.
Just because of the fact that he's able to turn invisible and just get away from those counter ganks possibly, as well as be invisible when there is potential wards. And looks like the red team is looking at invading, but they do also see a blue ward here. So nice little ward pickup from the blue team, and yes, the red team is going to recall, and the blue team is pinging to fall back for some reason.
Minions have spawned.
They do know that they went back entirely, and I'm surprised they're not actually taking the blue buff from the blue team, because, oh man, Amumu really needs that blue buff. He's such a mana-heavy jungler, and it looks like he will be able to pretty much take out this Wraith camp very easily. Amumu is one of the best Wraith campers, I think, just because of the passive of his Tantrum. He will get reduced physical attacks, may get, oh no, looks like he did get mana. Oh, and he doesn't even need to use Smite to get this red buff. That is going to be a great pickup for him. He has Tantrum. What is he going to level up next? Despair. That is going to be a lot of AoE wave clearing for him. Or not wave clearing, but AoE jungle clearing for him. He's not going to have any problems whatsoever on this blue buff. Twitch, in the meantime, it looks like he got red as well. He has not used Smite himself, and he is going to be going for that blue buff on top of that. He's a little bit further behind, but not completely. And as you can tell, he used Smite right away just to ensure the fact that, try to decrease that cooldown. And he is a little bit squishier in the jungle than, a tank like Amumu would be, but he's going to be great on these ganks. With that red buff, as well as his just passive deadly venom, his single target killing is very high. So I think he may be focusing a little bit more on those golems. Yes, he will use that little bit of attack speed. The expunge coming out as well. Very interesting jungle. Sorry, I like to focus on the Twitch just because he's one of the champions you just do not see in the jungle very frequently. And I really like to see that. Now, Katarina versus this TF, this could be a very interesting matchup. I think TF will have the advantage until she hits level 6. Then I think it's going to be extremely difficult. Wow, Teemo, since Shen keeps disconnecting, Teemo's going to have a huge advantage just being able to take on all these minions without having any worries, and Shen is not going to get back in lane in time to catch a majority of this wave. Very unfortunate for him. As far as bot lane goes, it looks like Draven is getting pretty low, and the grab from Blitzcrank missing. Nako hitting a great headshot from Caitlyn, and Draven really needs to watch out for the headshot. He needs to count how many shots she has, so once she hits that headshot, that could be extremely dangerous. And Caitlyn actually has Cleanse, which I find to be a very interesting pickup for her, since there's not really too much CC that she can actually cleanse out of, because she can't cleanse out of the Power Fist or the grab from Blitzcrank. So I just don't find it being a very good pickup for her. But, she's able to be extremely aggressive right now. She's up by 5 CS, was able to push both of those people completely off the tower and back into the lane. Oh, wow, she is just so far ahead right now. Draven is finally getting back to the middle, and oh, Mumu may come in, but he did get pinged off. They have a red ward right here, and uh-oh. Great job. This could be really bad for Twitch. Twitch is going to land the cast, and are they going to keep going? Katarina's here. She has that teleport, and that is going to be an exhaust and a heal coming out from Katarina. Oh, great grab with the exhaust, with the Power Fist. That is not going to be enough. That cleanse, like I said, is just not enough. And oh, a nice bandage toss coming out from Mumu. Unfortunately, wasn't able to follow up and pick up the kill on the Slachoh Katarina. It looks like Katarina, before she leaves, she's just going to eat one of those traps, just so she doesn't have anything to worry about. Or less for the Draven to worry about anyway. And Draven is going to run into those other 2 traps. I don't know if that's the best thing. I definitely would have had somebody that was recalling do that instead of him. Just because, you know, the extra health, yeah, it's not a lot, but it's still unnecessary damage. Either way, I mean, it cleaned out traps without being in risk of any kind whatsoever. And hopefully Draven can come back from the CS deficit that he went into. Oh, a great pickup from Blitzcrank. Are they going to be able to pick up this kill? Looks like one more auto attack may do it. Is the Ignite going to pick up? Yes, it will. Draven gets creep blocked, almost goes down to the tower. He's going to have to run away as soon as possible. This could be really bad. Uh-oh, we have a nice engagement here on the Katarina. Katarina's going to go super low. She does have a ward there. She's going to Shumpo over the wall, but a nice flash coming out, and that is going to be a huge hit on Twitch. Twitch is going to have to flash out of the way. Oh, is the bandage shot's going to come out? No, the Ignite does, and that is going to be a slow. That is a very dead Katarina, 20 health. Yeah, she's not going to get out of that. Very unfortunate. But it was a great try. I really just don't think that ward was placed far enough for her to really do it. I think if she put it in the bush, she would have been able to get away a little bit, possibly go into here, and then shumpoed into this brush over here. So I think if she just waited a little bit, because the gold card was not selected quite yet for TF, so even if he did flash to catch up to her, she possibly could have gotten away. TF doing a phenomenal job so far. He's pretty much muscling out Katarina entirely. Took a little bit of a tower shot there for the harass dealt onto Twitch, but not going to be too much for him to be in any real danger. And as far as Teemo up top, Teemo is up by about 20 CS, 6 health potions. 6 health potions. That is a lot of health potions to not worry about. And it looks like he's just going to continue to push. Being up 20 CS, you don't really have too much to worry about. Shen clearly isn't doing as much as he wants. As you can tell, he did DC a couple times. He is down by about 1 level right now. It throws on the Shadow Dash. I don't exactly know why. But Teemo taking quite just a couple tower shots. Has to make sure that Shen is not poisoned when Teemo gets into tower range, or else the tower will aggro him. But oh, Katarina is coming up. And oh, the blue team is pinging off Teemo to fall back. This could be really bad. Katarina is coming up really hard in the paint, and he is going to be able to see her from a ward that he had placed there. So great job by him, and he will mushroom up this brush just a little bit to help prevent that. And as you can see, he put one here on the exit of the brush and here on the exit of the brush. Notice he didn't put it here because he knows that if Katarina would have walked up, it most likely would have ran into that middle one. So really good shroom placement coming out, and wow, that is going to be another taunt. Oh, a great grab and a power fist coming off. TF teleporting in. He is going to stun that Draven. Draven taking a lot of damage. Wow, Shen is not quite doing what he needs to do, and they're going to have to run away. A nice stun onto Draven. Is he going to go down? No, the turnaround power fist coming out, and oh, this could be really bad. Is Shen going to be able to get out of here? Yes, he will. The grab not quite landing. But uh-oh, this could be extremely bad for Amumu. He's going to throw in that tantrum. And yes, that is going to be a nice little ultimate, stopping the recall from Shen. I don't even think Shen realized for a while there. Wow, nice stun coming up, and that is going to be a very, very dead Shen. And oh, they could either take on this tower, or they could kill the Blitzcrank. I don't know what they're going to decide to do. It looks like they will go directly after that Blitzcrank, and that is a double kill for TF. And then they took the tower. Oh, Katarina throwing out the bouncing blade. Is she going to be able to take him out? Yes, she will. The Sinister Seal coming out. She's going to have to get out of there with a Shumpo, which is going to be perfect. Oh, not enough damage. Not quite enough damage. And Kate just barely gets out of there because the ult didn't quite reach her. And so far, this is a pretty action-packed game. Very surprised about this. I really wish that Shen wasn't disconnecting so much. I don't know if he has really high ping or whatnot. It looks like he's just a little bit slow to react to everything. Yeah, he's gonna start just taking that CS from the Katarina. It looks like they may just be pushing it really, really hard, but pushing against a TF is very, very difficult to do. TF is just going to keep throwing out those wild cards, and there's just absolutely nothing they're going to be able to do about that. So TF going for that really early Calitoxic pick and a Sheen. Interesting pickup, but you don't see very many Sheens coming off this early. Looks like he may be rushing a Lich Bane, possibly? I don't know what he's going to get. He very may well get a... Uh-oh, this could be really bad. Amumu's coming up from the back. He does get that Power Fist, and Draven has no idea. He's still from behind. Or he does, it just doesn't matter at this point. And that is going to be a lot of damage. Summoner Heal coming out. TF has his ult. He's going to come in here. And, oh, Katarina's going to be able to pick up that kill. No, she goes down just in the nick of time. And that looks like it's going to be a very dead Blitzcrank. He's going to take a lot of damage. And, hey, yes. Oh, Twitch. The Wish coming out from Soraka, doing a lot of damage. And that is going to be a nice little stun. And Soraka is not going to go down from that, which is unfortunate. But wow, there is so much action going on here. It looks like the blue team is taking a commanding lead. They're up by 4,000 gold at the 12-minute mark. So not a huge lead. They haven't gone for a dragon yet, and they haven't quite taken that top tower, but it looks like that may change right about now. Yeah, he might be able to take this in time. He's probably just going to tank it, yeah.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Wow, okay, so that is going to be another tower. It's 2-0 on towers in favor of the blue team. The blue team is now pinging off for the dragon. This is another one of the major map objectives that people really like to go for. It's basically renewable income that, yes, there is sometimes a risk on it because you will possibly get into a fight, but for the blue team right now, their team fight is so very strong that it's not going to matter too much. Oh, a nice Shumpo to get out of the way. Shen actually coming in with his ultimate, not really doing too much. Katarina throws her ultimate really early. Shen gets a nice taunt off with the Shadow Dash. And Katarina is completely caught out of position. She's going to Shumpo to that ward. And now Teemo's in the mix. A nice stun coming out from the Amumu. And that is going to leave Twitch pretty much all by himself. And wow, the blue team is so strong right now. Their team fight and their coordination is just so high up there. And they will go, instead of taking out that tower, they're just going to go directly for this dragon. They will take out this nice free ward first. Now they're just going to go straight for the dragon. Draven and Blitzcrank, they may be going for this tower. I don't really know what they're planning on doing. Draven just doesn't really care. I think he's just going to go kill himself. Very interesting choice, and he's going to go down. That is going to be a very dead Draven. I don't exactly know what he was planning there. But the blue team does end up taking the dragon, as well as another free kill onto that Draven. Draven is up in CS now, but he is died 3 times. Caitlyn's died 4 times herself, and wow, that is a lot of deaths from each AD on both teams. Not something you typically see very often. TF right now, he is leading the game with 4 kills already. And TF is going to get a nice stun onto that. Oh, wow, I can't believe that actually landed. And wow, Twitch is at 5 health. Ended up with 4 in the end. And holy cow, that is a lot. That is a lot of damage that just went down to him instantly almost. Katarina's coming from the back. Is she going to be able to do anything about this? She's so low. And they have a chain stun. This is not good. Yeah, that is going to be a very dead Katarina. Really don't think that was the proper play in that situation, but yeah, it's just very risky. They don't have a Karthus, so they're not going to be able to clean that up. Blitzcrank coming around from the back as fast as he can. So is Draven, but is TF going to get away? That is the real question. TF won't have his ult up for quite some time. He's going to run around the back, and it looks like, yes, he will just execute himself. Oh! Perfect ult from Draven. Going to be able to pick him up right before the tower shot gets him. Wow, beautiful play. He knows all about those executions, and while Blitzcrank is just going to be chasing down this Caitlyn as much as possible, his passive on its ultimate is going to do quite a bit of work. Is he going to be able to pick this up? That is going to be a nice grab with the ultimate and the power fist. He is going to die, though. Very unfortunate. That is going to be another cleanse which I still don't see why she's really using that cleanse. It's not going to do too much. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. She's, it's obviously working for her right now, so that's all that matters. Yeah, he didn't exhaust her or anything. I really don't. Yeah, I'm still not really sure why she why she cleansed there. It's a very weird summoner spell, or use of that summoner spell. The only thing I can really see her using on right now is a possible Shadow Dash. Uh-oh, Shen coming in with the teleport. He's going to go directly on, trying to save this Katarina. Getting the Shadow Dashes on 2 members of the blue team. Draven's coming around, and is he going to go down? Wow, so much damage going on to that TF. TF goes down almost instantly, and oh, Shen is just taunting the enemy team, trying to get them to go in, and uh-oh, that is going to be very bad. Katarina ends up picking the kill, and she gets out at the same time. Wow, 2 members of the red team so very low, and this could be, uh-oh, super bad. Katarina's at 50 health, unbelievable, and they finally pick up their first tower of the game. Red team is starting to bring it back. Yes, they are getting super low in the process, but the blue team was in quite the advantage. Really nice 2-for-0 exchange in favor of the red team there. They needed that to help come back. They've mitigated their gold loss by about just a little bit. I mean, now they're down to 7,000 behind, which is still quite a bit at 17 minutes. But it's not unrecoverable. A nice tower shot coming out. This is going to be a lot of damage on Katarina. A nice ult! And oh, the stun perfectly right when Katarina throws down her ultimate. And that is going to be a lot of damage coming out. Draven ends up taking that shot. He's going to flash that stun card. And oh, Amumu doesn't quite hit her with the bandage toss. Wow, Draven is going down so very fast. Tries to do as much damage to Caitlyn as he can. But a great flash stun card coming out from TF. TF is going to be able to catch this. Oh, yeah, Twitch gets completely obliterated in the meantime. And wow, that is going to be a very fed TF at this point. 7-2-3 with 116 CS. Definitely doing a phenomenal job. And oh, Wish coming out. This is not going to be good. Oh, nice Jumbo. But the taunt misses on the Teemo. Can you believe it? It looked like it landed. Just wasn't quite there. Shen knows he's dead, so he's going to do as much damage as he can to that Teemo. With that pesky Teemo just doing exactly what he normally does. Be really annoying.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Holy cow, another tower going down in favor of the blue team. And are they going to be able to pick her up? Yes, they take down the Soraka. That is going to be finally a nice little 1-for-2 exchange. Still in favor of the blue team, and they almost got 2 towers. Yes, they got 2 towers. Draven is completely caught off. And oh, nice little juke or speed up coming out from him. Teemo's not going to pursue the chase, which I find very interesting, because I think they could have been able to catch that up. And oh, Katarina's coming in. She's going to throw out that ult. The bandage toss goes in almost immediately. Draven picks up the kill, and holy cow, this could be really bad. They're going to chase after the Amumu as fast as possible. Caitlyn all by herself. She is going to be able to throw down that caliber net to slow down the Blitzcrank. He's not going to be able to be in hot pursuit as much as he would like. Oh, he doesn't grab quite quick enough. It was so very close. 90 caliber net once again over the wall, doing a phenomenal job. And now Caitlyn is spotted out somehow. They just assume that she is doing golems, and yes, she is. She's going to be able to throw on that 90 caliber net. A great stun. She ends up flashing. They grab the Soraka through the wall instead, and that is going to be a nice Shen ult onto the Blitzcrank, and Shen walks the opposite way for some reason. I don't really know what to say about that. That was very strange. Uh-oh, Blitzcrank going down to the Teemo all by himself. What happened there? Didn't see the Blitzcrank. Let's see. Oh, he runs right into this bush. He's gonna... Poof. That is a very dead Blitzcrank. Oh my gosh, that is so annoying. So the worst thing you can do is recall or go into a bush when you're at low health when going against a Teemo. Teemos are so annoying. This Teemo is also AP, has a significant amount of ability power already, doing a great job at 201 AP. Not messing around. He has that Liandry's Torment as well as a needlessly large rod. It looks like he is an amplifying tome as well, so I'm not exactly sure what he's going to be going for with that NLR, but we'll find out eventually. I would assume he would go for the death cap, but I'm still a little bit confused as to why he'd get the amplifying tome. And the dragon is once again going to go down in favor of the blue team. That is going to assist in their snowball. They're now up by 10,000 gold at 21 minutes. And this is where the point where 10,000 gold is really significant. Being down that low this early on in the game, you know, it doesn't always seal the deal. But the fact that it's 6 towers to 1 isn't good at all. So right now, let's see, Teemo's up by 60 CS against that Shen, doing a wonderful job. Twitch is up by about 40. He's doing a good job by himself. Wow, a nice lot of damage. Is it going to happen? Yes, Katarina ends up picking up that kill. Tries to get away, but she's going to go down almost instantly from that Amumu. And a great stun now coming out from Amumu onto the Draven. Draven's going to try to run away as much as possible, but Teemo's going to be able to pick that up, and that is going to be a nice little kill for the Twitch. But Blitzcrank will go down in the meantime, and that was a 3-for-2 exchange in favor of that blue team. Shen is at the bottom lane, just kind of side pushing as much as he can. He doesn't have anything quite yet though. And oh, TF comes in with that gold card, ends up stunning so very easily. And he's going to take a lot of damage from this tower. And it doesn't look like Shen really cares all that much. He's going to try to push as much as possible. He finally goes back, but they will most likely lose that inhibitor. Katarina's coming back. Is she? Yes, she does throw on as much as possible, but her instant silence is going to break her from her ultimate. And that is a lot of damage coming out there. I don't think the Ignite's going to finish it up. No, it won't. Shen's going super, super low. He ends up flashing after he gets slowed down. And Draven picking up the kill on that pesky, pesky Teemo. And wow, this could be really bad for her. Oh, the grab doesn't quite go down. A double kill for Draven. That is going to significantly increase his presence in this game. And he is doing a great job so far. He has fallen behind a little bit more than he would like to in CS. But man, are his kills out of this world right now. 9 kills so far. That's a lot of kills for this early in the game, for one person. Oh, Bandit Shot's just barely missing. Draven knows, and wow, the ultimate coming out from Amumu. And that is going to be so much, almost instantly killed. And Katarina with the teleport coming in. A nice little pickup by the Blitzcrank. Is Blitzcrank going to go down for the auto attacks from Caitlyn? Yes, he will. And oh, Shen runs right into a cupcake and ends up going down to that TF. Those cupcakes are definitely big traps. You never want to run into those cupcakes. Oh, red proc. That is going to be a lot of damage going down. Yes, she goes down almost instantly. Tia pops his ultimate, and that is going to be a lot of damage for him. Are they going to be able to finish up with this? Yes, they will. Teemo picks that up with his poison, and that is a 5-for-2 exchange. Red team is coming nowhere near being where they need to be in these team fights, and it looks like the blue team are going to take this first inhibitor of the game at about 24 minutes and 17 seconds. Huge play by the blue team. They're going to recall and possibly just buy and go for Baron. It's at this point, they are going to experience a lot more pressure in all the lanes, since almost every lane is automatically being pushed by the blue team already. That new wave of minions, to where they have more HP and more armor, it's going to increase that pressure even more, which is going to force red team to either lose inhibitor towers, possibly even Nexus towers. We don't really know. I don't think they'll lose them that fast, but it's very possible that the blue team will just continue to dink around a little bit. Wow, Katarina's going really hard in the paint onto this Teemo. Teemo goes super low, and they're going to, wow, Katarina dodges those so easily. Is she going to run into that one? Yes, she will. That is not going to be good for her. That Shubo coming up. Oh, the bandage toss doesn't quite land. TF throws out his wild cards, and that is a very dead Katarina. And Soraka picking up the kill. Scumbag Soraka picking up the kills. And this is an extremely different change of pace in this game. The blue team is going hard aggressive. Draven throws down the ult just... Oh my gosh, I can't believe that Blitzcrank grab missed. But either way, the blue team was able to take this inhibitor tower, and now they're going to focus on this inhibitor. That is going to be their second inhibitor of this game, while the red team has to focus on protecting their Nexus towers now. And uh-oh, the blue team, they're now pinging for the dreaded Baron. Baron Nash, OP. So this is a ridiculous amount of AP coming out from TF now. He's 488 AP, has that Haunting Guys, has those Sork Shoes for the Magic Pen, has the Lich Bane as well as the Rabadon's Death Cap, and another needlessly large rod. Just fantastic play overall, and it looks like he will have absolutely no problems taking that out. Oh, wow. Katarina goes down pretty much instantly. Gets converged on by everybody on the blue team. Soraka's leading the charge now. Soraka is going to throw out a silence, possibly. No, she's just going to throw out her bananas as much as possible. Oh, wow, Draven does so much damage to that Kate. Almost kills her. And that is a surrender vote from the red team. Yeah, at that point, it's almost impossible to come back. They were down by 16,000 gold at 27 minutes. They were just down so much, and Teemo was getting so fed. It was really annoying. Those poisons were just ticking for so much. Draven was doing a great job. He had so much damage. He just, he was all by himself. He kept getting caught out of position just way, way too often, and it seems like it was the same with everybody else on the team. But overall, congratulations to the blue team, GG to the red team, and happy holidays to all of you viewers out there. Make sure to hit that like button or hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of those videos. I try to come out with one daily. Every once in a while I'll come out with 2 or 3 if I can. But yeah, until tomorrow, guys, I will see you then.